Hi Vicki, I enjoyed watching your post and all the information that you provided. You picked a different set of standards and competencies than I did, so I thought it would be interesting to take a look at your observations. So one thing that I wanted to comment on was that you mentioned the magnitude of the depth and the broadness of the information that is gathered for school counselors. It did seem really extensive and was much more so than the code that I chose, which was the Code of Fair Testing Practices in Education. Everything from, I think you said, attendance to discipline and some other pieces of information. So that's a fairly big difference between the two guidelines in the extent of the information that's gathered. You also mentioned that it is the school counselor's responsibility to establish an advisory council for the school counseling program. So I'm wondering if the advisory council has to have qualifications or training in assessment, since it seems like they're included in the process of assessment. It also is apparent that they might have access to the assessment details that the school counselor does, and that means that a fair number of people are going to be privy to quite a range of personal information. And I could see that as affecting confidentiality and some of those types of concerns. So those are some of the interesting points that I noticed from your post. Have a good rest of the week.